Alright, I got a message for all of you armchair psychologists out there. I see you all connecting the dots of my path of vengeance as you watch me like an animal through one-way glass, because I've been watching you like an animal through one-way glass, and our cork boards look pretty much the same. You think you've got me all figured out? You've just been figuring yourself like an 8 on a campsite. But I don't judge how you spend your Wednesdays. Maybe I just go where I'm needed. You ever think of that? Like the American Bakers Association doesn't have enough blood on their hands for this not to be personal? You don't psychoanalyze a meteor, you just hope it's coming. Is it too much to ask for that same level of support? I'm Lyle Rath, and this is Pregame Discharge, the only video game show that's also a force of nature. Splitgate dropped out of nowhere last week, and honestly will probably be back nowhere by the end of this week. The game is basically Halo meets Portal, and if that sounds too good to be true, that's because it is. There's a reason you haven't heard of it before. The game is super unpolished, but it's free. Conceptually, it could be fun eventually if this turd ferments into wine. Speaking of fermented turds, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie has been delayed until 2020. That means that no, this was not any sort of PR stunt. They really did make a movie that looks like this, and we never get to see it because you fucking dildos couldn't shut your squawk hole! We just sacrificed an amazingly terrible movie on the altar of a probably still gonna be pretty bad movie. It's coming out on Valentine's Day, and that's fitting because I'd love to not be alive anymore. Journey is coming to the PC, and it's, say it with me, an Epic Game Store exclusive. Maybe these games are being held hostage. Maybe they never would have come to the PC in the first place without Epic drizzling hot dollops of money onto their exposed chests. There's no way to know for sure. But it's hard to deny at this point that Epic is building up a pretty hefty catalog of PC exclusives. And what we really need at this point is just some third-party app to kind of organize all the launchers. I think Discord does it. It doesn't do it great. EA released a video of the Frostbite engine's new hair rendering technology, which no doubt is making all the barbers in the audience salivate out of hunger for hair. You guys do know they eat the hair, right? You know what? This is a conversation for another time. Point is, it's completely excessive and kind of unnecessary, but it does look cool, and graphics cards are gonna keep getting better, so we need something for them to do. You've heard of Pokemon Go? Now introducing Pokemon Sleep. This isn't a joke, and I'm not going to make one, because Twitter has had like half a day before this show came out, and I'm pretty sure they've all been made by now. Plus, I want there to be no doubt that this is in fact a thing that's going to exist, and I genuinely think they missed an opportunity to call it Pokemon Go to Bed, but whatever. With it, they're also releasing a Pokemon Go Plus peripheral, which is a watch that tracks your sleep and serves as proof that yes, there is a real tangible object associated with this real product that will in fact actually inhabit our space and reality. The free-to-play multiplayer Monster Hunter type game called Dauntless launched last week, and it's already got 6 million players, which the game's current servers are not too thrilled about, but is still super impressive. One of its most notable features is that it's cross-platform between Xbox One, PS4, and PC on the Epic. Phoenix Labs has said that 60% of the parties formed in the game are using crossplay. That means this feature is a big part of this game's success. That brings me to my point. Can we please do this more? I know it's not easy or cheap, but at least for the big ones. Also, I wasn't paid or in any way told to talk about this, but there's a Destructoid flare in the game. That's us. Mario Maker 2 will have online multiplayer, and it's effectively fucking worthless because you can't play with your friends. Why would anyone tolerate the barely living homunculus of netcode that forms Nintendo's online experience to lag around with some random jackoff? The flimsy justification to this is that being able to play with your friends somehow compromises the integrity of the leaderboard. Number one, how? Number two, the obvious solution to that is just disable the fucking leaderboards. This isn't rocket surgery. Genuinely, why even build the feature? If you're gonna exclude objectively the most important aspect of it, just don't even bother. Don't waste the development resources. This is so bafflingly stupid that it's actually insulting. I'd almost say borderline spiteful. It's so weird. I've been doing this show a while. I've seen some shitty things happen with games, but usually it's by accident or they get greedy. This, though, is maybe the worst decision I've seen seen a company make on purpose for no reason. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but you're fucking Nintendo. You're the figurehead of the industry. You gotta be better than this. Come on. I'm Lyle Rath, and this has been Pregame Discharge. Come back next time, and I'll hit you with that fresh slime.